All right, coolio. Hey, everybody. This is Colin with Promoguy. Haven't done this in a little bit. I keep my streams have been more intermittent. With so many of our updates recently, it seems like these YouTube streams where I give you the update have just become a little less necessary. That being said, if you guys want them still, I would love to offer them up. And I'm going to be around for the summer, so I keep saying it, but I will try to do this more often for you guys, where I can come out and kind of run through these different ideas. That being said, I would love to see you guys hop into chat. Is my chat up? There we go. Let's go, Chad. Chad's already in here. I love this. I'm really, really excited. I'm hopeful to have some new faces in here. We normally are on here talking about sports books, some different promotions that we love to do. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys some promotions that I like playing through on the casino side of things. And then we're just going to play some blackjack. So if you guys want to come in, hang out, chat's going to be open the entire time. So I'd love to kind of hear what you guys are talking about, hear what's on your mind. The first thing that might strike you when you guys join the stream is that I'm currently rocking a mustache that is new. That's new to summertime. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Top Gun, but yeah, it convinced me, man. I was like, you know what? I'm single. I don't have anybody who can yell at me about a mustache. Who can kind of say, "Whoa, it's not the best look for you." It might not be, but honestly, it's been a lot of fun rocking it for the last week or so. So I'm really enjoying it. Anyway. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Should I keep it? Should I go back to the beard? Should I go to my baby face? I can guarantee you guys, if you say that one, I'm gonna disregard it because I legitimately look like I'm 12. And then gambling wouldn't be legal, so we're gonna hedge against that one. Anyway, we're in here today. I'm just gonna share my screen. So hey, yeah, heck yeah. I do this. I have this YouTube channel. As you guys can see, it's been a little while since our stream. But I love to share these videos. So if you guys haven't seen some videos, if you have some requests for kind of what we would call like an evergreen video, something that's up there that a lot of people can see. If you guys have a request for something you'd like to have and to come back to, let me know. I'd love to make that for you. Ultimately, the entire idea behind Promoguy is to be able to help y'all get you informed. But we can keep talking about all this once I get going. So I'm going to show you guys kind of the two promotions that I'm playing through today and kind of my thought process with how I'm going to navigate it. So I'm just going to share my screen. You guys can see I'm on DraftKings. And as this loads, I guess I can just kind of shout out our website, guys. If you haven't seen Promoguy, our website, promoguy.us, if you haven't been here, definitely check it out. We put in a lot of work on this. Personally, think it's very, very cool. We've got a lot of advice, performance. You can see our past performance, our picks. You can get really the most handy thing, I think, is if you're new and you want to sign up. We have some of the best sportsbook and casino bonuses for signups. So if you haven't already done those, I think this is a very quick, easy place to kind of get that advice and insight without having to go and ask a bunch of questions. That being said, we love answering questions. So if you guys have something on that, we'd love to be able to help. And then if you haven't seen our Twitter, this is Twitter. This is Sam's Promoguy MI. I have one myself as well, but his is the big one, and I just kind of bounce back and forth between them. Send a GIF every now and again. These are going back to our promotions. I did a deposit match. Being a VIP specifically, apparently they do two separate VIP programs, one for casino and one for sportsbook. So if you bet more on sportsbook, then you'll get invited to certain promotions and different things. Now, a lot of the promotions and things that are intriguing on DraftKings, as far as not the casino form, on the sportsbook side of things, it's a lot of same game parlay stuff and a lot of parlay in general. And I try not to parlay if I can. I tell you what, just the emotional damage that comes being one away, I just can't do it, honestly. So this is glitching. Anyway, it's not super crazy, but what happened was you get 10% of my next deposit. I deposited $5,000 and got $500. Now, I already played through this afternoon before I even thought about doing this. And I got my balance up to 530, so I turned the 500 into 530. Now what I have to do is play through my 5,000. Now, I think I'm going to play a little bit more than that because I also have this little promotion that you guys can see here, and my screen's glitching out. But what this is for every $200 I play on Blackjack, I get $3 in casino credits. So here you go. So this I'll be playing through, I think, depending on your VIP level or just whatever level you're at. I think this promotion should show up. You'll be getting different things. So I get $3 for every $100 on slots, $3 for every $100 on roulette, and $3 for every $200 on Blackjack. So I love Blackjack. I'm going to be doing that first. And we're going to see, I'm hoping that I can, when I play through my original 5,000, that counts toward this as well. But we'll see. Either way, we're just going to get in and start playing. And as I load up the DraftKings, I'm going to pop over here back to chat. So let's see what we have. What's the game of choice tonight? So I think I'm going to start off with Blackjack. Just kind of play through some hands, and we can talk about the... did I move this screen? I did. I think we're going to play Blackjack, and we're gonna kind of see where we get. And just play through. We can talk about ideal strategy, different things like that. And then maybe later on, I think you guys could convince me to play some Bloodsuckers. I might play Bloodsuckers too, just because they don't have Bloodsuckers on DraftKings. But yeah, it'll be really good. Adam, definitely do the Firekeepers Park signups. They're great. They're just honestly easy money. The one thing I would give you just a heads up. The sign up and the deposit/withdrawal process on Firekeepers is a little bit iffy if you don't have their, I can't even think what the system is. They have a separate system. So I would just check that out, use the system, maybe sign up for that little withdraw deposit thing ahead of time so that you don't have to go to the physical casino. But it's a lot of fun. I wish you luck. But let's just get into this. I have been enjoying football Blackjack just because I like watching. I like playing football. We actually had, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am much less white than I was probably our last stream. And that's because we had soccer camp this week. I'm a soccer coach here for our middle school. And we had soccer camp. So I was out there 3 to 4 hours every day this week. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but it's been hot. And as a Michigander, I'm not used to hot. It is not something I'm used to. We actually had, when we have hot here too, it's a little bit different than in like Texas, Arizona. It comes with humidity as well, which is not fun. Not saying it's worse, but I am saying that it's different. And it's again not fun for me. But so I was outside for that all week, and I've been exhausted. So honestly, I'm really excited to sit down here and play a little Blackjack. Now my idea with the process here is I'm going to go through. I'm going to play $20 hands, and every 5 hands I'm going to give a little mark here to my sheet of paper just to remind myself kind of how far I've gone. My game plan is to do $7,000 worth right off the bat, and then play through 7,000, and so that'll be what, 350, 3,500, 3,005. No, what am I saying? 350 hands of Blackjack. We're gonna do 350 hands of Blackjack. I'm gonna try to mark them down, and you know what? Feel free to just kind of chime in if you guys have questions, thoughts, if you want life advice or to give me some. Please do. Now, the one thing that we can't do is you guys can't tell me what to hit on, what not to, because that kind of is frowned upon at the very least. And from what I've heard, can also be viewed as illegal. So we do not want to do that. I'm actually going to turn off the audio. I love it, but I don't want it to become overwhelming for you guys. So we'll see. If you guys want the audio back on, let me know. Also sipping a little bit of a summer drink here. And so it's going to be good. Let's see what else has been going on. My buddy just had a kid. His second kid, actually. Very, very excited for him. It's his birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, so we're going to go to Detroit. Did I already miss mine? 1, 2, 3. I had Blackjack. Was that 5 hands, guys? Ah, geez. All right. I might be one short, but that should be 5 hands. We're going to stand on that because, 14 versus a 2. We don't like the 14. Now, as you guys saw, that might have worked out, but we will see. I haven't had any doubles yet, have I? Or splits. That's okay. They'll come. Ooh, give me that 10. All right. I'll take an 8. There we go. I am loving this already. So yeah, you guys can just kind of hang out, chat. Let me know what's been going on in your lives. We've got some people popping into chat. Spin the wheel. Thank you, Ariel. Is it Ariel? Ariel? Gonna keep coaching even though you're done. So thanks, Dan. So I actually am still teaching. Sam is the one who is done teaching. I'll be honest, I did get offered. That's a great double down. I love that. I was kind of like with the people that were kind of like brainstorming all of this Promoguy stuff with. They were like, "Hey, Colin, we can get you to be kind of full-time doing this if you'd like." And it was very intriguing. I'm actually, man, oh man, I'm hitting a number. Shoot. I'm hitting a number of blackjacks here, which was really nice. I'll be honest, I thought about it for a long time, but the more I do think about it, I really love teaching, and we mentioned coaching. I'm going to continue to coach. And between those two things, it does take up quite a bit of time. But honestly, I think with Sam being full-time in Promoguy, and doing this like during the day, he'll be able to knock out a lot of things while I'm at school. And so I will have kind of a little bit more freedom to come home from school, pop into my little office here and just kind of do a few videos or talk about, if you guys are in the Discord, I've been putting a few shots out there. I've been really bad at keeping track of this. We're at least 3. Jeez, oh, Pete's Cal. Keep up. I'm just kind of talking and going through all this stuff, multitasking already. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to teach, I'm going to continue to coach, and I'm going to continue to do this too. So it's going to keep me busy, but like I said, I'm single, and I've already got like the house, and I've kind of fallen into a little bit of comfort with navigating everything that's here. So it's been real good. It's been real good. So thanks for the question though, Dan. Heck yeah. Ariel, I really like saying that now that I actually kind of nailed it the first time. Sam and I were actually both, so Sam's retiring. Like I said, we were teachers, are teachers for me. But we were Spanish teachers, are Spanish teachers. So, every now and again, I'll break out a little bit of Spanish on the stream, just because to keep it kind of light and fun. I haven't done that in a while. I did just come back last summer. I came back from Spain and was feeling real good and feeling real fresh. And I broke out a lot of Spanish on the stream last fall or so. So that was fun. But let's see. Do I want to double down on a 9 versus an 8? I don't think I want to. So I'm just going to hit. I'm happy I didn't. I had to remember the ideal strategy there, and it was definitely, after giving it a thought, not ideal. So yeah, Sam did make a good point. He put it in the chat there that it's I started off at 5-5-3-0. That was my starting point, and that was just 5 hands. So I'm at least 20 odd hands in. I could even be more than that. I'm going to try to do a better job. So that's 1. Boom. Let's see. That's 2. Didn't win that one. That's okay. We couldn't predict that there was going to be a 6 behind it. Ooh. Could have considered doubling there. Did not, though. Shoot. Kind of happy I didn't. That's 3, so this is our 4th hand. And 13 versus a 2. I stand against that. Shoot. All right. So look at me. I'm keeping track, and now we're on a little bit of a negative run. Just a couple. Doesn't really matter. We'll win one here. There we go. So that's 1. Let's see. What else is going on in there? So we do have Sam in the chat, too. This is a double down, so that's going to count as 2. Let's go. Good bust. Appreciate that. So I've got 1, 2. So this is our last one from that set. And we got another bust. See? Look at us. We're right back up top. We're going to go here and then click back on the chat. It is a little bit hard to bounce back and forth. Hey, buddy, can you talk about strategy with a player 2 versus dealer 2 or 3? So, yeah, World of Isaac, that's a great question. So, when you are a 2, you hit versus a 2 or 3 because basically what you're looking at is you're looking at the likelihood of your cards busting, right, obviously, versus the dealer busting. And so, when you're looking at your 12, right, so you have a player 12 is what I'm assuming, versus a dealer 2 or 3. The reason that you hit on a dealer or on a personal 12 versus a 2 or 3 is because their 2 could be paired with a 9 or a 9, 7, 8. I don't know why I said it in that order. But the point is it could be paired with a 10, and the likelihood of them being paired with 2 10s is actually less likely than you getting hitting something that would be playable. So you hit one time off of a 2 and a 3 just because the likelihood of them hitting 2 10s is unlikely. Oh, heck yeah. I actually didn't know that, Sam. Sam just told me that you can turn off ask for insurance. Offer insurance. There we go. And then we'll be good there. The animation we already have turned off because it's going fast. But yeah, so that's a little... I don't know if that explanation helped a ton, but the reason that you hit on a showing 2 when we have a 12 like this is because their 2 could be paired with something either in that next flip or in the flip that's going to follow. And it's more likely for it to be paired with something that isn't 2 10s than it is for you to hit something that is not a 10. I guess if that, I'm hoping that kind of makes sense. And the same idea goes with 3. That being said, once you get up to 4, it becomes, that's kind of the shelf for where you start to hit kind of a like a threshold where it becomes more risk than it would be worth waiting out something like that. So you guys will see, I'm not having the best hands here ever since I started talking about some of this stuff, but that's okay. With Blackjack, you go through positive runs, you go through negative runs. Just like with all slots, but it is with this ideal strategy, you get stuff like that, right? That's why you hit on a 5. That's why you hit on these different things. Gotta love that. That should be, let's see. Did I hit? Oh, yeah, come on, let me play. There we go, cool. So that should be my 5. As you guys can see, I'm not keeping the best track now. Some of these, there is a tracker with DraftKings, so if it is kicking in, that'll be nice and handy for me. I love playing the 11s though. So we'll be able to come back for that. 10 versus an 8. 10 versus an 8 I just hit. Some of these guys, I'll be honest, I've been playing Blackjack so long, but there's a certain point where there are all these different strategies depending on if it's one-hand Blackjack, if you have all these different things, and I've been bouncing back and forth so much that I'm losing a little bit of track. So I'm just gonna check here real quick just to make sure, because I don't want to double down on something like an 8. Yeah. So when I have an 8, there we go. Okay, 18. I mean, no, it wasn't 8. I don't want to hit when it's unnecessary. Or I don't want to double down when it's unnecessary. So there you go. That's a semi-fair example of when you do something like that. Now, just like that, you saw that they had an ace, so then they basically get 2 free shots at getting something. And it's just kind of because what's hiding behind there. Now, with the 3 versus a 4, what we're seeing here, we would not do that because 4 is more likely to bust. Now, again, sometimes you get unlucky, and that's Blackjack, but that is kind of the thought process. Ultimately, we're just playing with all this stuff, right? We're just kind of playing the numbers. Ooh, I was kind of close there. That would have been fun. Holding steady here. Let's see. Do we have anything else going on in chat? Holy cow, it's blowing up. Love this. All right, what's the recommended bet and bankroll for the VIP promo? It depends on what your VIP promo is, right? Everything with all these VIP promos, most of the time they're trying to push your bankroll. So this is to Ricky. This is a little bit ways back. How do I delete these? I'm sorry, guys. It looks like we're getting spammed a little bit. But anyway, we with the bet and bankroll, it really depends on what I'm trying, Sam. I don't know how to delete them from the from OBS. It looks like it isn't connecting, but we don't click on the spam. We don't want to give any credit there, guys. So just be aware that there is spam posting here, and I'm currently running through OBS, which is not directly connected to YouTube. So it makes it a little bit harder to navigate and address some things like that. I might have to start pulling things up in the background just to be able to navigate that. But anyway, sorry, Ricky, I'm getting distracted. It depends on what your bankroll. Don't change your bankroll based on a VIP promo. Don't change it. I will say there have been some in the past where I get a really good offer and I'll reach out to a friend or somebody who has a bigger bankroll even than myself. And I'll be like, hey, do you want to make a little bit of money? This is my max and my bankroll is this much, so I'm going to be here. Do you want to kind of participate in my promo and you risk this much and however much we profit off of yours, then we'll go with that. So I will say, like, if you want to take full advantage of a promotion, I don't want you to extend your own bankroll. That gets too risky and we don't want to get into that. But if you have friends with a higher bankroll than you, there's no shame in that and reaching out within the community. We're all just here to, like we said, beat the books, be smart about these things, and in the long run, make money. So don't change your bankroll. Bets completely depend on how much variance you're willing to deal with. I shouldn't have doubled there. I was looking at an ace. That was a bad play, but hey, made me money. Anyway, so we are chilling, looking there. But anywho, so that's a little bit of our ideology when it comes to these VIP promos. Is just don't change anything. It's still just a promotion. You don't have to look at it at anything extra crazy. It's there's a certain amount of plus EV. I will say, obviously, with a deposit match, that is much higher expected value because you really don't have to put as much risk on your own bankroll as compared to something like this other promotion that I'm doing where you're only getting $3 per 200. That is 1.5% expected. Basically, like you're playing 1.5% return to player, and that is higher than what you would expect to lose on games like this. Especially when you're using, ideal strategy. But 3 versus a 2. I am hitting that. Well, shoot. See, but that's why. Because they flip over an 8. If I don't hit that, then they get the king and they win anyway. So we playing that risk that we're looking good. I got to think about this one. 2 and an ace. I think this is just a hit for me versus a 3. If this was a 5 or a 6, it would be a double. But this is just a hit for me. That's partially why. Still there. 6-16. Still just a hit, I believe, off the top of my head. And then we stand. There we go. Coolio. So yeah, it's a little bit wacky because when I'm playing, a lot of this just kind of comes second nature. But as I'm talking through things, I'm like, wait a second, I have people watching. I want to make sure they know what they're doing. I don't want to mislead anybody. So I got to take a second and rethink kind of as we're playing. So as you guys can see, we are obviously still plus based on our $500, our $5,000 deposit. And I've kind of lost track of my playthrough here. I should have been tracking better. Let me think. So I was going to do 350 and record every 5. So we're going to start this now. I keep getting distracted. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm easily distractible. So that's 1. Let's do it this way. 1. We're going to stay in there. It'll let me. That's 2. That. Ooh, give me that 10. Okay. That's 3. Let's go. That is 4. Going to be 4. That's all right. You normally expect, just based on, just the possible cards that are going to flip over, you normally expect a 10 to pair there. But just like what we just got. Oh, that's so unlucky. I hate that. Oh, that was 1. All right. So we're 1 in. 7-17. We don't double against the 10 though. We do hit though. And there we go. Okay. Okay. Ace and a 7. We're at an 18. Versus a 3. Do we double there? Let me double check. Soft 18 versus a 3. We do double. That'll be fun. Let's see what we get here, guys. Oof. Okay. Hey, we still won. And that's part of it's part of why you just follow the process. We do not double against a 7. We do hit though. And we're gonna hit again. We're gonna hit again. Holy cow, what a roller coaster. There we go. I'll just flip there. So with that double and the ones we played there, we're at another 5. Man, I do not like getting these 6s. And they had a 6 too. They just had theirs hidden. Shoot. That is all right though. So what else has been going on? I know I talked about a little bit of Top Gun in the top. I love that. Man, these are popping up like crazy. You know what, guys? I'm going to pull up the YouTube channel and delete those comments because I'm not liking those. I was hoping that it was just going to be a couple and then it was going to go away, but it is not. And you know what? All right, we're going to take this opportunity. I'm going to pause as I'm kind of uploading YouTube because I don't want the game to glitch on me. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Discord. If you guys have been following along, Discord has been going quite well. It's been very fun to be a part of. Largely just for the conversation, the communication, being able to kind of engage with the community has been really fun. That's why I love these videos and love talking to you guys. It's a lot of fun to just kind of get involved with you all. So love that, but it also gives us a really cool opportunity to be able to get you information much more quickly. Is this going to freak out on me though? Because I have it pulled up twice. Go to my channel. Not there. We don't need that. Anyway, yeah, we are looking at where are we at? We're at like 500 people that were in there, and they're all getting to talk. They're all getting to see all these posts, and it's not just Sam that's posting in there. I've played a couple, and I put out a few promotions. I've kind of become the in-house casino guy for one reason or another. It's been fun and it's been really cool. But anyway, we've got First TD Dave in there. Oh, we're gonna get. We are looking at what word? I had to mute myself. But yeah, so we got First TD Dave in there. We got Alex, who is he's plus EV Indiana. He's been awesome to have in there. He does a lot of really, really good work. So we've loved having him in there. And then ultimately, and then obviously Sam and myself. So and the really fun thing that I think is like those are all the official posts. So that's where we're putting different promotions and like what we're betting and what you guys can ride with and the thought process to that. But I think one of my favorite things is like I've been able to learn from all of you as well. Like I've been able to I just had a conversation with on Twitter. She's like Lady Mathoriel or something like that. It's Kelly. But we just had a conversation the other day about return to player on slots on between books. And it was really, really good to know because it was just great to go in and realize that these different sports books, even within Michigan, but also between states, they have different return to players. So you just have to go through, and I've been working on a Google Doc that's going to have, ideally, once I finish it, can I block this person? Report. Hide user on the channel. There we go. Cool. It's been really nice because getting back to the Google Sheet. So I've been putting together a Google Sheet that has all the different slots and the return to players based on what book they're on, right? So if you are looking at bloodsuckers, right? We love bloodsuckers, but one of the things that really stuck out to us is the reason that we play bloodsuckers when we can on these sports books is because it's got a really, really high return to player. Now, one thing that we came across is it actually had a really, really low return to player and even a higher variance, it seemed, on Play Eagle? Play Eagle. So the new Eagle Casino that had become available here in Michigan. And it's like 93% return to player there, which if you guys are playing, that is an insane difference. Something like even this promotion that we're doing right now, which I'm going to jump back into, would not be plus EV. Obviously, it'd be very limited. It'd be very, very small, if at all, on the slots, even with normal bloodsuckers. But on Play Eagle, it would be like negative EV, and it wouldn't be close. So knowing things like that, you guys can find all the information on the slot. So like if we were here, I think we can go to settings. It might be in rules on this one. And then oftentimes, depending on where you're at, it'll give a return to player, especially on the slots. Now, Blackjack, it'll say like theoretical return to player. Those are just the rules. Anyway, might be in pay table. But when you go to these different slots, they'll show you there. Okay, let's get back into this. I'm going to go. I keep tangenting and getting distracted by people putting spam on our YouTube channel, and that's no fun. We just want to sit here and play. So you guys can see we are obviously, we're not sitting too pretty here just because we are lower than where we started, but hands like that make a big difference. We are going to hit a 3 against a 2 because you can get something like that. And then they bust, and there we go. Now we're on a 3-win streak, and we're back almost up to where we started. We do now want to hit a 2 against 4 because we love it when the dealer busts. Do we want to go on a streak here? Let's go on a streak here. Come on. There we go. Let's go 5. Come on, give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. Oh, you're gonna end me with blackjack. Of course. That's okay. You know what? Let's just come back with our own blackjack right here. Oh, when I saw that ace, I just about freaked out, man. All right, we are gonna double here. We're gonna see what we can get. Shoot, that's okay. You do double when you have an ace pretty much against a 6 and a 5 on almost anything. Except when you're at like an ace, like a 19, 20, 21, because obviously you don't want to put the risk out there. But it was fun. We almost, I was really looking for a bust out of that 6. It would have been pretty cool way to split this. You always split 8s, even against a 10. We are going to stand on that 19, and we're going to hit on this 15. It's fine, whatever. It would have been really nice to win both of those, but that's okay. There we go. We're winning that one. We're coming back in. We're climbing back up. Ooh, a little double down. Oh, and you're going to push me. That's fine. So that's another, I think, one. I split on the 2s. Based on when my tracking is, that's definitely another 4. Oh, no. Yes, I'm not sure. Thank you. I hit the wrong button. That was close. That was close, folks. Wouldn't have liked that. Let's see. There we go. That's another 2. Let's go on another little streak here. Give me a little streak. Positive streaks. I like positive streaks. We're just going to keep this going. Okay, I'll take it. Sure. Kill me with the 20. That's fine. Tear my heart out. We're standing on that 19. We are. If you guys have any other questions about blackjack, about why we're hitting, Isaac had a really good question about why we hit on twos versus twos. It's because, you might get something like that. And then we're going to stand, obviously, 15 versus a 2. But yeah, they had a 2 and an 8 sitting under there, so they effectively had a 10. We are unlikely to win a lot of those. We're going to double down here, too. Let's see. Double down, oh. Shoot. That's okay. Double downs are a really good way to kind of, because those are the most effective hands versus what you're looking at. That's a really, really good way to kind of build back out. Now, that's another strike. And we are cruising here. I really should check in with how much I've made. Ooh, look at that. There we go. I love it. It's so emotionally, we're going to stand on that. Oh, I probably could have hit. That's fine. We could have gotten that too, but we won anyway. I will say, if you guys are wondering, I'll just little shout out here. When I'm thinking about ideal strategy, when I'm playing, I like to go to Wizard of Odds. Obviously, I'm not doing that while I'm playing right now, but I do want to show you guys what this is. You go put in, you normally, because it's not one deck blackjack, it is 4 or more. The rest of this is pretty standard. So once you guys are sitting here, you're like, all right, yeah, we're looking cool. It gives you everything. So the P is for a split. You split these versus whatever you're looking at. You double on the 5s because you don't actually have to split those because it's basically a 10. So anyway, this is the strategy that I'm looking at. Now, I don't think I can have that pulled up while I'm streaming, so I'm not going to. But I do want to kind of make that aware, make you guys aware of that, because that is where I'm getting kind of the strategy from. And you can see that it kind of works out as we're going through here. Now, a 10, really, when I see it like a 2 and an 8 like that, I want to be able to double down, but I'm not going to, because then you'll get something like that, and then they're going to bust. Love it. So let's see what else is going on. It's been summer here for me for a week or two, really a couple weeks now. I've got my birthday coming up. I'm very excited for that. Don't know if I'm going to do anything just because, so my birthday is 25th of June. So it's going to be not this upcoming Saturday, not this Saturday as in like tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. I do want to double down on a 10 versus a 9. Do I want to double down on a 10 versus a 9? I just showed you guys. I don't. I do. Thought I did. See, normally, like I said, sometimes I second guess myself on things like this. And it's no fun because I'm sitting here in front of this crowd and I get nervous. I'm a little nervous guy. But yeah, anyway, let's see. I'm going to pop back into chat. We still have these freaking spam things. I thought I blocked those. Let's see. Mark, what do we have? I'm trying to feed through here. Those all got deleted. That's good. But we had more come in. I thought I blocked it. Anyway. Bloodsuckers and Starmania, and they ran at the same time, so it's twice as fast. Oh, no kidding. You can do that? How do you have them both open? That's crazy. Mark, that's awesome. That's really good to know. I'm really happy you made money. Parks is that I can't believe they ran them both at the same time. But freaking cheers to that. Heck yeah. Honestly. Heck yeah, Chauncey, are you shouting this out? Oh wait, Chauncey, where do you live, man? Maybe we'll have to hang out. We'll have a little Promoguy celebration party. We can. I don't know. I'm, where am I? Southwest Michigan. I got family in Chicago. They've been talking about me coming down there. I might swing over to Detroit. I might just hang out in my backyard. Who knows? It's supposed to be a nice day. I have no plans. So, Chauncey, if you want to make some plans, man, we can do something. You let me know. We got C. Billups 12 talking about we're birthday buddies over here. And we're gonna figure something out. I'm moving my screen like crazy. But yeah, so I got my birthday next Saturday. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do. But I guess part of the reason that I'm kind of like I don't know if I want to go travel, do a bunch of plans is because first off, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Gas is kind of crazy. That's oof. I don't want to talk too much about that, but if you guys keep following Promoguy, obviously we're gonna do a-okay there. I'm gonna split those twos against that four, and no, why did I hit? Oh, I shouldn't have hit. Okay, well, shoot, that three would have been there, and I would have had an 11. We're gonna stand on that. I didn't want to hit there. See, then I would have had 18. We would have been chilling, but now I'm a 4 versus a 5. We're gonna stand on that, and they bust anyway. So we had two 15s. And we made the money, even with my mistake. But yeah, so gas prices are crazy. I'm originally from northern Michigan up in Boyne City. And so we have got this big party every year. Bunch of family and friends come up, and it's a really, really fun time. So I'm definitely going to be up there for that. And beyond that, I'm just trying not to do too much crazy traveling. I mean, who knows? You know, what I'm thinking today can change in honestly 5 minutes. I can end up being like, if Chauncey ends up responding and he's like, "Hey man, I'm up in Grand Rapids. Let's hang out." Then maybe I'll swing up to Grand Rapids and make a new promo buddy. Did this hit? There we go. Good. Sure. So yeah. Heck yeah. Well, anyway, Chauncey, if I don't see you, happy birthday, brother. Hey, Dad. All right, so my dad is Kenneth. He's the one who popped in there. He's telling me that I should hang out with my sisters. Maybe. I mean, so my one sister is going to be in, if I remember correctly, I think she's still going, D.C. She's going to go to Washington, D.C. to see her old, honestly, kind of like an adopted child. She nannied for like a long time. She went and moved out to D.C. for an entire summer just to take care of this kid. And she kind of just fell in love with this kid. And so she goes back and sees her every now and again. So she's going to be out there for my actual birthday. I think she's flying back on the day. So we were going to play golf. She's actually a surprisingly good golfer, considering she's only played for like basically a year. But so we're probably going to hang out the next day, Dad. And I don't know what Kelsey's up to. She asked me the other day, and honestly, I was at my friend's play, and I forgot to respond. But maybe I will swing down there. If not, I think Chauncey just said his sister-in-law is going to be there, so he'll be there in a few weeks. Maybe I'll swing down, hang out in Chicago in a few weeks. Hey Charles, where was that? All right, I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. Thanks, Chauncey. Appreciate that. Appreciate the time off, man. Appreciate the shouts out, too. Charles, honestly, if we're talking about a golf outing, Sam and I golf. Sam's good. I'm bad. So we've got a wide variety. But I will do a shameless plug here. One of our students sadly got diagnosed with cancer. And so they're doing a golf outing down here in Bridgman, Michigan at Pebblewood. So I'll do a shameless plug for that. If anybody is a big golfer and in Southwest Michigan and they're like, "Hey, I like to golf, might as well, help out a student of the Promoguy organization, or in general, just kind of like be a very cool person." I will probably be there. It's August, 3rd? I want to say. Early August. I'm always really bad at remembering that. Do I want to split threes? I think I have to split threes, don't I? Because we hate sixes. Do I have to split threes? Do not have to split threes against a 10. That's good. I almost just hit stand. Shoot. That's okay. Anyway, we got 5 versus a 5. We're going to stand on that. That's fine. So you guys can see, I've been playing a long time. That was probably another 5. And using this ideal strategy, we have been hovering. I mean, I can't tell you how many I've played, and we are currently at 5-4-7-0. So we've only lost $60. It's this ideal strategy really does do a good job of putting you out real close to a 100% return to player. Now, obviously, it isn't. It isn't 100%. I mean, and it's there is variance. There's a reason I started off $30 above what was I expected, and I'm currently down only 50. But either way, when you're doing these things, shoot, I hate getting aces, man. I already had the 11. I love aces, but give them to me when I want them. You know, we're gonna split against it too. Ooh, give me that double down. Give me a 10. All right, I'll take an 8. We're going to hit against that too. I want an 8 there. There we go, a 9. Frick yeah. Look at us. Look at us. That was a fun one. I wanted a 10 there. Give me an 8. Give me an 8. Now you give me a 10. One too late. They gave me that queen. Shoot darn. That's okay. So, yeah, anywho. Dad, how's your day going? Oh, look at that. We're celebrating an Adames home run. That was a Discord shout out. Sam, did you tweet that? Did that make it out on the Twitter, or is that something where you had to be in the up-to-date kind of like super duper promo guy thing? I will say, I know some people are like, hey, we miss the promo guy that was always giving out his free stuff. I hope you guys have realized Sam's still putting out all of his like daily recaps. He's still going through the promotions. He's doing all the same stuff. It's just kind of that. Plus, you get to get on the inside for home runs and different things that are you got to be on top of to get a part of. So, would definitely recommend everybody joining that. Do I want to hit? Do I want to double? I'd tell you what, the double or not to double is always something that I run up against. So I have a 14 against the 3. I do not want to double against that. Yeah, that's right. I want to double against 5 and 6 on those. So I'm going to hit. And then we're going to stand. Sure. I'm happy that I hit, though, because otherwise they were sitting there looking at a 10. Yeah, Dad, you were just in here. How's your day going? Tell me what's going on up in the north. So I'll be staying up at my dad's place. If anybody, another shameless plug, if you guys are going to Boyne City and you're like, hey, I need a place to stay, hit up Ken Cruzel. He's got lots of places to stay. He'd love to kind of, I mean, they're all Airbnb and whatnot, but he works really hard trying to get them to be nice places. So sometimes a little bit too hard. We've been yelling at him for a little while now to maybe take a chill. Maybe go actually, he likes tennis. We've been trying to get him out there and focus a little more on his tennis game. I think, so I've been watching a little bit more tennis just because it's fun. Like I said, my dad plays it. But in the Discord, in what we had, I actually I had 3 straight bets on Rafa, and I hit all 3. And one of them was like the exact score for the first set in the finals, and I hit that, and then we hit one after that, and man, that just felt so cool because I was like, oh, I'm over here, like I've been following it, I've been keeping up a little bit more, and it was just a really, really cool feeling to be able to hit all 3 of those bets and ride out of there like a champion. So I'm trying to get my dad to be maybe our local expert on the ATP, because he's a big tennis guy, and then he won't have to focus so much on the physical labor and doing electrical and plumbing, because who the frick likes plumbing? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I've been chatting for a while, and I've lost track of counting. I think I had 2 more at least. Let's see. So my dad says he's painting his office. My buddy Dean helped out today. Dean is getting married this fall, so we'll be celebrating that. That will be very cool. Yeah. Dan's over here kind of pitching the Discord. It really is great. I've really enjoyed the Discord. It's been something that we've been very happy. And honestly, if you guys ever have questions and you're just like, hey, reach out to me. You know, they have the little DM thing, and you're like, hey, Colin, how can I make back my $15 that I paid for today? And I'll do some hunting for you guys. I'll find you a little process. We'll do it over the course of a few days, but we'll win you back that $15. I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee that you win your $15 back individually. And then you can go from there and just follow all the picks, follow everything, and just kind of ride with us. Obviously, you got to kind of like pay a little bit of attention, actually follow the Discord. But it is definitely worth it. And like I said, I'll help make sure that it's worth it for you guys. We legitimately don't want anybody joining or considering joining, and then they get in there and they're like, this isn't what I wanted it to be. I think it's what everybody has wanted it to be and a little bit more, as far as people who've actually joined. But I do want everybody to know, like, you aren't missing out on anything that we were previously doing. We're just doing what we were and a little bit more. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Now that being said, like I was saying in the beginning, I have to split my aces. Okay. Oh my goodness, I got another ace on that. Jeez, oh Pete's. I have been a little bit slacking in the YouTube video department. I can be honest there. So if you guys have any thoughts, if you have anything that you'd like more information on, if you'd like an updated kind of blackjack strategy, I will be sharing that the thing I was talking about with the return to players. If you guys ask about that, I can definitely share those with you. I'll share the Google Sheet. It's a work in progress right now. It's not perfect. That's another 5. But it is something that I think would be very helpful if you guys are bouncing back and forth and using different slots on different things, doing different promotions on different books, or different casinos, I should say. But then other than that, shoot, where else are we? I'm just kind of playing through this like crazy, not doing a great job. We're at least 40 hands that I've played through. I would guess I'm probably closer to 60, but I don't want to underguesstimate. Solid 10 versus an 8. Did not want to double down. Do I want to double down? I do want to double down. There we go, and that's why. Hey, look at me. I'm back up. After all this play, whether it's 40 hands or 60 hands or whatever it is, we've played through, like I've been marking, it's been at least, not 40 hands, 40 times 5. What's my math there? 200? I've played 200 hands. Oh, I'm actually getting real close, guys. I've almost played through the full 7,000. Well, if it is 60 times 5, I am getting real close to the 350 that I was looking to do. Is that right? Holy cow. I've just been sitting here talking with you guys, and I'm already getting close to done with this playthrough. So, you guys got me distracted. Anyway, we've played through, let's see, I've been recording. I'm at least 200 hands. 200, it's $4,000. So we played through $4,000 at least sitting here, and I am down $20. So that just shows you like what this is. And that is not to say that things at times where when you're looking here, you're looking at the expected outcome. It's not to say that there are things that haven't gone our way, There have been some that were like, I would have really loved it if this was this. So we're actually going to double down here, I think. Maybe not against a 2, but against a 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking at a soft 18. We don't do it against a 2. Dang it. But we do stand. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. I would have been at 12. I'm happy I didn't hit that or double that. Anyway, all that to say is that even with things not going our way, where like if you double down on an 11 and we get that ace that I showed you guys earlier, even with that happening every now and again, you're still coming out pretty darn close to even, a little bit ahead, which is really, really cool. Now, that being said, guys, do not expect this all the time. There is still a negative correlation in return to player, right? It's still like you're losing, like basically 50 cents on $100. Maybe a little less than that. It's actually less than that. It's like It's like maybe 12 cents, 20 cents on the 100. I don't know. I could pull it up, but either way, there is a negative ultimately expected return to things. So don't go around if you have a bankroll of $1,000, don't go around playing $500 hands of blackjack. Like, all it takes is losing two, and then it's like, okay, I just lost my entire bankroll. Still use discretion. Even with this ideal strategy, you still lose hands. And like we were saying earlier, right? We're gonna stand here. We're looking at a 6. We love looking at a 6. And we bust. There we go. We bust. So we got what we wanted. But there are times where you're looking at a positive hand, something that you like, and you still lose. And then even beyond that, you can still get dealt things that you don't like. So always manage your bankroll accordingly. We want to be safe. We want to make sure that, this is something that's profitable in the long run, not something that's going to bankrupt you in a few days. Sam wants me to check the tracker. We're going to do that. My dad says that they're doing the Stroll the Streets in Boyne City tonight, and it's banging. Stroll the Streets is a cool little thing up in Boyne that is, I guess, just fun. So Sam's curious. He wants to see what kind of playthrough we've done, because I've done a poor job of checking. So we are going to pop back and see where we're at, because we're right up with, in theory, we lost $10 on what I started with. But I also, before this whole thing started, with only $5,000. So my playthrough should be pretty good. Let's see what I've earned as far as this goes. We'll see if this has been tracking fully up to date. They do tell me all the time. I talk to customer support, and I'm always like, hey, how good are the trackers? And they're like, well, they're okay. So I've played $57 worth, according to this. And I get $3 for every 200. So that would be, I'm short of getting my 60. So I'm just short of that. But that would be, what's 200 times 10? 2,000. No. Yeah. 2,000. That's not right. See, this is why sometimes these trackers suck, is because literally just by tracking here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's $100. 100, that's 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. So I played through $4,000, and that's telling me I played. All right, I'm just short of 4,000 according to this, and mine says I'm just over 4,000. So I expect this to jump up and show a little bit more than that, but anywho, I'm going to probably just play through a touch more. Or maybe that kicked on after that original playthrough happened. Either way, I think, you know what? Is there anybody else in chat? Anybody here? Sam says 3,800. Yeah, so 3,800 is what this is recording. And I am curious if that is after the $5,000 that it was played through. Now, this is supposed to be simultaneous. We can go in and look at the full terms and conditions right here. After opt-in, reserves the right to change, must be wagered, full credits. Yeah, so it should be able to be doubling up. So anyway, if we're at 3,800, I'm gonna record for real this time, and we're gonna play until we get to, what did I say? 7,000. We're gonna play until I get to 6,000, just to make sure that I get over this number, get over the 5,000. I don't want there to be any question with that original deposit, but I'm going to just tally for every hand that I play this time so that I don't lose any, because I want to be real accurate, make sure I at least play through that 5,000, even beyond their tracker, and then we'll move on from there. Sam's getting curious over here, rooting for my money. Uh, heck yeah. Chauncey, let me know how that goes, man. Yeah. Dan, are you talking about the tracker? The tracker is always so confusing to me. Like I said, they go, hey, I was like, hey, I went into chat one day. I went in there and I was like, hey, I've been recording, and I was like really, really strict that day because I was really curious. And I was like, hey, this is not showing me the same numbers that I was tracking today. What's going on? And they were like, oh, yeah, if I'm totally honest, the tracker is a little bit can I yeah, there we go. I hope those are hidden. They should all be hidden. Good. Um Anyway, sorry, I was reading and trying to figure out why this guy's thing is still popping up. But yeah, so okay, I'm gonna focus. We were talking about that tracker, right? And on this DraftKings thing, they so hey, this is where it is, and they've acknowledged it a number of times that it is not always 100% accurate. I'm like, what the frick is the point of a tracker if it's not going to be accurate? You know? Um, I Yeah, so it's super frustrating. I don't get it. I don't know why they have it, but most of the time what I end up doing is I'm like, hey, let me just talk with chat. They tell me how much I've played through and see if it matches my numbers. Now, most of the time what they have recorded in the actual support side of things, as far as like recording my playthrough since opt-in, that is accurate. They do have an actual number, but the one that they show you here and the tracker that they have plugged in is sometimes behind, sometimes just inaccurate. So I almost always, before going in, I just double check. I just say, hey, this is where I'm at. Am I done? Am I good? Am I clear? Can I withdraw without getting persecuted? Yeah, Chauncey, I'm probably gonna play more blackjack because I love blackjack. Um, Now, as Dan says, you can do Caribbean Stud for maximum fun. If you guys want to play your favorite game, just to go through, honestly, my recommendation, because you can double down. So, like, if I'm playing through on the credit side of thing, right, and I play on blackjack and I win a $5 hand, right, I not only win that $5 hand, so I win the $5, but I also win. I convert that original $5 of site credit, right? I wouldn't recommend slots on site credit just because the slot money that goes in does not get paid out. You just get what the winnings are. So personally, now return to player, I think ultimately in the long run is going to be comparable. That's just always kind of freaked me out, if I'm totally honest. So if you want to play slots, I'm probably going to take the site credit, convert it to people credit, right? Like real credit. And then if I'm like, hey, I want to play a little bit of, some kind of slot, Jumanji is one that I love playing. It's a lot of fun. But, it's a slot. If I want to play that day, then I'll convert my money and then I'll play through on that. It's still kind of the same process. It's just something that I personally feel a lot better on. Can't really explain it beyond that, but I just feel a lot better when I win a hand of $20 and then it turns into 40 when it shows up in my account. So yeah, I don't know. That's it. So that's one. We're just gonna record every single hand from here on out. That is two. This is a double down, so that's actually going to be 3 and 4. Shoot, lost it. 3, 4. We're going to hit. Shoot. Gal darn it. I'm not liking this. So that's 5. This is 6. I'm just hitting. I like that, though. That's a good one. There we go. I won against an ace. I love those. That's 6. This is going to be a stand. 21. That's 7. That is 8, and that's an 8 that I like. Oh, jeez. Oh. So that's 9. Stand. See, I tell you what, man, those 2s. So that was 10. That was 9, 10. Stand here. That is 11. 3 versus a 3. I'm going to stand on that. Should have hit. Frick. I shouldn't have hit as far as the process goes. Just, you still get that gut feeling, you know? Where I'm like, And sometimes I do that, if I'm totally honest. I'm going to split these 2s against the 5. I love that for us. I'm going to hit the 7 and probably double the 8. Is that right? I'm going to stand on the 8. I'm going to double the 8. I think I double the 8. 8 against a 5. I do. I know I do. What am I talking about? Double the 8. Boom, shakalaka. Love that. So that was 1, 2, 3. So that should be 1, 2. That should be 16. Once I get to 20 hands, that's $400. Yeah. Okay. That's 1. Do I double a hard 9 against a 7? I do not, I don't think. No. Yeah, shoot. That's okay. That's another one. We're going to stand here. That's another one. So that is 20. All right, let's check in with chat. So that is $400 we just played through. How are these still popping up? I hope these are not popping up on your side of things. Because I do not like these chat things popping up, but whatever. Let's see. So that should put us at 4,200. And I said I was going to play to 6. Shoot, that's 1. I'm gonna stop counting these out loud. I'm just gonna write them down. So what else? What else has been going on? I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt today. I just felt like it went with the vibe of the mustache and everything else. It's been a nice summer day. Spent the day outside. You know, we wrapped up. Like I said, I know, I acknowledge you. Wrapped up soccer camp today. That was great. It was a grand old time. Shoot. And we having a birthday this weekend. I'm not hitting that. I meant to hit stand. And what else is going on? It's summertime. Talked about some summer plans. I will say, let's see, what summer plans do I have? Do we have any fun summer plans? Anything to talk about? Sam, you got anything going on in chat that you want to say? Any fun summer plans? I think he's been talking about doing some baseball games. He always tries to travel around, hit up as many stadiums as he can in the summertime. That was 2. I did a lot of traveling last year, and I'm just I've got some weddings, I've got some bachelor parties going on in the next few months. Those will be a lot of fun. Very excited for that. I'll actually be going to a Chelsea game. I'm going Chelsea Arsenal play in Orlando. We'll be going to that. I think I want to go to a couple of, if I can, I've got season tickets to MSU. Very excited for that. I've actually got to pay my buddy Matt to get the tickets. He just told me they came in the other day, so I've got to make sure I pay him. And that's another 10. That's another 200. I just realized we're on a little bit of a negative run here. I don't like that a lot. That's good. That's good. Let's go on a positive streak here. Let's split those 7s against that 5. Stand and stand. I don't like standing a ton. Yeah, shoot. I mean, you have to stand. It just leaves me nervous because they've got that long play out. It draws out for what feels like 50 days. Hey, somebody just hit a Benjamin something something summons or something like that. Um, I don't really know what just happened, but somebody won something, so that's really freaking cool for them. I think they just hit a jackpot. Let's get our own little mini jackpot right there. There we go. That's 2. Split the 8s. Let's win these. Yeah, we got a 2 against. There we go. Stand there. We got a hit here. There we go. 2 20s. Let's go. Let's go. Frick yeah. Love seeing that. So yeah, let me know. What are you guys doing for your summer plans? Are there anything crazy? They are, but shrug. These names are like the world's worst game of Kahoot. Are you talking about the things that pop up? They are stupid, man. Yes, that's true, Dan, actually. Sam's new job, being this Promoguy thing, it is requiring him to never leave the house again. We did write that into his contract. When I say we, I just mean that I'm adding it right now. So yeah, Dan, I think that's a really good idea. We'll definitely make sure that he never leaves. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think we're planning. I've got a family little trip here. We're on a 6 streak here, guys. Let's go. Let's freaking make it 7 right now. Right now. Let's go. Whoo! We are cooking. I'm loving to see this. I thought they were gonna end the run with a little blackjack there. Would have broke my heart. That's okay. We made quite a run there. That was a lot of fun. We're gonna double down on this 9 versus a 3. Yeah, we are. Oh, you butthole! Sorry for the language, everybody. And yelling. I shouldn't yell. It's just blackjack. We're playing with house money. That's okay. We're gonna split here. We're gonna win both of these. It's gonna be A-okay. You're gonna bust. You stupid 9. You're not gonna bust. You're even gonna go up some. That's okay. Whatever. We're gonna hit there though. We're gonna stand there. Frick yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh no, don't lose the connection. All right, so let's see. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. We are 6 away from hitting 50, which is $1,000 that we've played through. You're gonna make me exit out, aren't you? That's fine. I've been playing here for a little bit, haven't I? Question: is TikTok a thing that I should like start doing? Like, do you think they'll let me TikTok stream? I know they do Twitch streaming, but you think I could do TikTok streams for future things like this? Like when I do Caesar playthroughs and different things like that? From OJ. What's OJ? Am I missing something? Orange juice. Or from Sam. The only way that we can get $750 worth of monthly value from OJ. OJ the Juice Man? Hey, I just want to say right now, man, I'm happy, Chauncey, Dan, I'm happy that you guys have been hanging out. Really appreciate, having a little bit of company as I play through. It's a lot better than, honestly, I either do this and I'm able to talk through some of the spiral, when you lose like 4 in a row. And like I said, I looked up and I'm like, wait a second, we're on a little bit of a losing streak there. And that was no fun. If I would have been sitting there actually paying a ton of attention, I would have been like, man, this sucks. But then, next thing you know, we win 7 in a row and we're right back up. That's a part of it's a part of blackjack. Or you hit a double down, or you hit, we hit 2 splits. I think we then proceeded to lose a split, but whatever. It don't matter. We're all here. We're still sitting here. What are we at? We're like 5,400, 5,420. So we've been racking up that little promo cash on the side. We're still sitting here at our still sitting here with our $500 buffer from the deposit. So we're still looking very good. And yeah, you can never predict something like that sitting behind there. So I'm just gonna play. Let's see. I said 1,000. We'll go 1,200 just to call it a 5. We've been playing a long time. I might finish a little bit later, but do you guys have any questions on? Well, I guess anything. You guys, again, if you guys have questions on how to play through on specific blackjack, thoughts, what the Discord is, I think we've answered some of that. Any promotions going on? I know one thing that we're celebrating is that the Warriors won last night. That was very cool. So I've got, what do I have? That's 1,000. I've got 10 more to go through. 10 more to go through. 10 more hands. Let's go. Let's make them our best hands. But the Warriors winning was super cool. We had predicted, we picked them. Oh, shoot. Went back like in, I don't even know when that was. November or something crazy? It seems like a year ago. So we lost our first 2 out of our last 10. That's dumb. First 3. I don't like that. Let's turn this around. There we go. There we go. Do we want to double down? We do want to double down. Ooh. I don't know if we should have. But 1, 2, 3. We're at 5. Let's see if we can win this on our way out. Let's go. Stand on that. All right. We got to push. I'm fine with a push. 4 more. Give me 4 more. Give me 4 wins. Let's end it on a 4-win streak. Give me a 7. I said, give me a 7. Not an 8. Okay. I said a 4-win streak for me. Stand. There we go. There's 1. 2 more. Stand. Bust, bust, bust. Frick yeah. 1 more. Watch, they're going to make me double down or something. They're not. All right, let's hit this. Hit a 7. All right, well, that's it. So, all in all, we just played through $5,000. You guys can see, I'm sure if I were to play a little bit more, I might end up making that 130 back. But so we lost 130 on our playthrough. There's a little bit of variance there, but because of the I feel very good because of the cushion that we got from the deposit match. Now we're going to go through. We're going to look at our, I guess, just our playthrough money. We should have $60. So depending on what that 60 turns into, should have, a little bit more. We're at 5,440. Is that right? Or is that low? Where were we at 5,400? Okay. Let me see if my little free credits are in here. Or does it pop in after? It might pop in after. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. I will look more into this a little bit later and play some things through. You guys can see I'm a little bit sunburnt. Holy cow, it looks bad. I have $81. Huh. Anywho, it'll probably pop up even more here in a little bit, and it'll really catch up to what the actual playthrough is. But we should be all the way played through on that original $5,000 deposit, so that feels good because really what most of that was we were going to have to play through that $5,000 that we put in to be able to do the 500. Now, the fact that we were able to do that and get credit toward this $3 thing is very, very cool. Love that for us. And honestly, it was really fun to be able to kind of share that all with you. So that is it. And I will be heading off. I look forward to talking to more of you in the Discord, seeing some of you guys on the future live streams. If you guys want to subscribe, give me a like, do anything like that. Obviously, I love and appreciate that. No matter what, love and appreciate you guys. And actually here, before we head out, I see we have some topics. Okay, yeah. So on TikTok, we can't legally gamble. That's true. They're all little freaking kids. Um, so anything that reduces the loneliness of the losses. That's true. I'm really happy that Chauncey, I'm happy that you joined on here and we're doing that because you were able to run through yours and we ran through ours. How much trouble have you had from withdrawing from them in terms of them holding/delaying? No. So if you play through your, your playthrough, whatever your amount is, you should be golden, especially if you track your own stuff, because even with the trackers being late to catch up, if you hold that stuff and you say, hey, this is where I'm at, and you talk to chat, most of the time they'll work with you, especially if you get into these VIP things because they have expedited service, they have higher level support chat. Sometimes they'll even get you somebody who's texting you. So most of the time they'll work with you. They will, they'll speed up the processes. I actually had one, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. That was crazy. It was like deposit. And you get 15% of what you put in up to $2,000. I think. It was some crazy number. Anyway, put that in, deposited, played through everything, and you can actually do it on Sportsbook and Casino. You can go through both. So one thing I like to do is put an ARB out there, go and do do a low hold here and there, do something that's plus EV, throw a few plus EV bets out there, do some of the casino or the sports book promotions, different things like that, just to balance things out, and then come back here. When it comes to so anyway, I did that the other day, played through, withdrew after double checking with chat, and I was like, hey, am I good? Your tracker's way off. It seems like I've been doing this, and they're like, yeah, this is where you're at, you're good. I withdrew everything, and it was in my bank account like literally 28 hours later, probably. So they're actually, they were really nice, expedited because I'm in that VIP program, so it's super nice. So not too much of a problem. Off-topic question. How do you manage to deal with the craziness of administration and parents? Okay, so I can speak to administration. We've got really good administration. They're very chill. I just subbed in golfing for two of our admin the other day. Like I said, bad golfer. But they're very, very cool. They work with you. So I will say part of dealing with administration is finding good administration. It's not everywhere, and if you're restricted by a spouse or a family or a house, sometimes that's hard to find in your area. I was, like I said, single, able to move, bounced around a little bit, found it here. I had a friend who was already working here, Sam, and he told me, hey, admin's great, get in here. Got in, admin was great. I also happen to be lucky where I'm a Spanish teacher. Most parents don't give a crap about Spanish, other than the fact that, hey, I'm happy that my kid knows how to say hola now. Now, I care about Spanish, so I care more than most parents do. So that kind of manages the balance there. As far as dealing with it out in other situations, probably not my own. My sister, for instance, she is a special education teacher in inner city Chicago. And I can tell you that the way that she deals with it is a whole lot of patience, deep breathing, a little bit of, therapy here and there. But for the most part, I think it's just patience, understanding, realizing who you're doing it for, and just refocusing. It's a constant refocusing, I think. And honestly, it's not something that I think you can blame anybody for, there's a huge teacher shortage out here for a reason. And it's because of the separation between, stress levels, chaos, pressure, and, not receiving the same compensation for those things. Ultimately, there's a whole lot of stress. There's a whole lot of craziness that happen in many jobs, right? This is not me saying that it's not happening. And, teachers get paid more than many jobs that are out there. But I think it is that balance for many people that's just really hard to deal with. And that's, I think, why there's a shortage. That being said, I love my job. I'm not leaving. I love where I'm at. I don't think I want to leave my school. Because, like I said, good parents. It's a good area where they support me, and that's what I mean by good area is that they support the teachers and the administration. Even though there is things, everybody's got a nit to pick, but I'm very happy. So I appreciate you asking the off-topic questions. It's not casino, but it is life. So let's see. When did you put in the deposit match? I just pulled 850 from the most recent deposit match, and it's still under review. Yeah, Chauncey, I would just reach out, man. I would just talk to chat and just be like, hey, this is where I'm at. And honestly, be confident in yourself. Be like, hey, I have this tracking. It says that I played through my account. Is there a separation between where I'm at and what I'm doing? And why is it under review? Sometimes it's under review because you're missing a document and they wanna get that. I can tell you half the times I've been blocked or banned from a sportsbook, it's because I actually just forgot to give them my driver's license. So most of the time they just want to confirm that it's you. What's an alternative to Golden Tour if you don't get it? What is that, on Parks? Why would you not have Golden Tour? I think that's like a specific thing to Parks. But if you can't find it, most of our favorites that we talk about on here, Starmania, any of the Bloodsuckers, if you can find those. If it'll let you play Blackjack, do Blackjack. It seems like you're in a little bit of a different situation, so I would look at the terms and conditions there. But if you're doing slots, Golden Tour, like I said, if you can find it. Oh, dang. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, is Bloodsuckers on there? Yeah, happy to help, Chauncey. Adiel, is Bloodsuckers on there? Is there Starmania? We like Starmania. We like I don't know, Guns N' Roses. Is Guns N' Roses on there? That could be a good one. Ultimately, before you do this, because I haven't gotten to Parks, and we've been talking about the difference, the variation between them. Once you get into the game, here, I'll do this real quick. So once you get into a game, once you get into casino, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about, where you go check the RTP of the game in the casino, because it does vary. Once you get in, if my game ever loads, you'll be able to click on the little information. It's normally either like an I or a question mark, and that's where it'll tell you. So I'm going to click on, I don't know, let's go Jumanji. Just because I was looking at it the other day. So you could probably click the I there, but I'm actually going to click the play. And once you get in here, before you actually spin, before you do anything like that, once it loads, there's a little I, like I said, a little I, little question mark, and you can click on that. It gives you the rules. It gives you the pay table. It gives you most of the information that you want for the slot itself, especially if it's a new slot to you. So would definitely recommend kind of doing this for whatever new slot you're in. Now there's a really, really good website that goes through all the different net ENT slots and what their expected return to player is beyond this, so you can kind of get an idea. That's how I know that Bloodsuckers 2 is a really good slot. That's how I know all these different things. So we're going to click this question mark. And you guys can see here, we have our little game overview. It's got all the information. I'm going to drag this little thing down, all the way down. Did I click the right one? I think I clicked the right one. And return to player. Here we go. The theoretical return to player for this game is 96.33. So you can see that. That is lower than many other slots that we have. So if we go to Bloodsuckers 2, I think it's going to be closer to 97. So we're going to exit out. Now, I like Jumanji. It's a lot of fun. I love getting these little boxes. I had one the other day where I was playing. I was doing like $5 spins, and I got all the way up to, like, I hit something that was like, I won $500, which was super nice. But yeah, so like if we want to go to Bloodsuckers 2, and we can look at that same information. Mm-hmm. It looks like my computer is freaking out right now. It really looks like, because I'm trying to run all these different things in the background. Now, the reason I had Caesars pulled up in the background is I was going to talk about the promotion, the deposit promotion that they have there. I know this is super late in the process and you guys are getting all this other information. But I had Caesars pulled up because they have a deposit promotion where you put in money and then it's like 25% match or whatever it may be. But you normally play through your cash first. So what I've been doing is I've been betting that money on their sportsbook promotions after I do the deposit match. And then I just play it on one hand of blackjack. And if I win that, then I'm like, all right, this is worthwhile. I gave myself a little bit of a cushion. And then I'll play slots the rest of the way. If I do not win that, then it's like, all right, I'm done. I just hit cancel and we can move on, But if I do that, then it doesn't play into my money and then I can just cancel the bonus, which I like a lot. So here we go. So we're looking here, 96.94. Now, yes, you're like, holy cow, that's not even a full percent. If you're spending $100, that is a full dollar almost, right? That's 74 cents. If you play this over the course of $1,000, that's $10. And if you play this like we just did, where I just played it for $5,000, that's $50, right? We don't want to give that up just because between these two slots. And if you get something that's 7% difference or 5% difference, then all of a sudden that $50 is $250 expected return to player difference. So it really does make a big difference. You definitely want to know where it is. You scroll down almost to the bottom, and that is where you will find the expected return to player in the games. So, hope that helps. I don't know why. Yeah, Jumanji is a lot of fun. I can never figure it out. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Bloodsuckers. That's going to be the best, especially if it is, at a full 97% or maybe even higher. I think Bloodsuckers, the original Bloodsuckers, is up closer to 98%. So I would recommend that. I wish you the best of luck. And I already said I was going to say goodbye once, so now I'm saying goodbye for real. Please, again, give me a little bit of a like, a little bit of a subscribe, join us in the Discord, say hi, whatever it may be. I hope to see you all again, and I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting. And this is it for me for today. But again, appreciate you guys. Love y'all. And I will see you later. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. All right, peace.